2017. We're so excited to be here. What about you?
I'm excited too. Hello everyone, I'm Elodie with you.
And I am Naomi. Welcome TFteen. Today we're going to take a quick look at what happened in the month of January. Don't you want to know?
I want to know, so Naomi.
Yes, of course. So we had two new teams that were made in the month of January. We had Team Gad and
Team Judah.
Exactly. Also, these two teams have captains. Each team has their own captain. And the captain for Team Gad is Ricky.
And the captain for Team Judah is Tiago.
Exactly. So moving on, we had so much fun and so much activities happening in the month of January. We celebrated birthdays for all those that were born in the month of December, like Melissa, Mayita.
Yes.
Did you enjoy the cake?
Of course, it was really nice.
Yes, and we also went to the cinema with the kids to watch the movie Sing. Let's have a look at the video for the cinema outing.
And we'll be right back.
Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed too.
Now, we're going to remind you that every Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we have the TFteen in Phibsboro.
And those who are in RD, you can come here in RD at 12 and then we go together in Phibsboro to the TFteen at 1 o'clock.
Maybe you're wondering what happens at the TFteen in Phibsboro. We have activities, we have games, we have talents. A lot of TFteen show their talents in singing and dancing, and there's lots of messages. So there's lots of fun at the TFteen, so don't miss out.
So come and join us every Saturday at 1 p.m. Phibsboro.
157, Dublin 7.
Hello guys, I'm here to award the Teen of the Month for the month of January. And the Teen of the Month is Ima. So the reason why we chose Ima was because she showed good team spirit. She was always positive, working together with her team, and most of all, she didn't look down on others. She was always cheering them up, even though they lost a game, they lost a competition, but she encouraged them to move on, to win the next game. It's not about losing or winning, but the best thing is she showed a good example. That's why we chose Ima to be the Teen of the Month. And if you want to be the Teen of the Month next month, make sure you have these three things, which is to have a good attendance, a good behavior, and make sure you work well with your team. So we also have a new teen who graduated from CBC to TFteen. Her name is Krisha, and let's all welcome her to the TFteen family. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back in a short while. Bye bye.
Have you ever wondered why the world is in the chaos that it is? Why there are wars, fights, crime, killing, and most of all, where is God in all of this? Well, this has everything to do with the topic of the month. We learned that in life we have a manual, and this manual is the Word of God. right?
That's right, that's right. Imagine, have you ever tried to put the pieces of puzzle together? How will you know what piece goes first or last? For you to know, you need a clear picture, right? And the picture is exactly the Word of God. It's a reference that we need in order to have a great life. So in order for you to have a great life, you have to follow the path, isn't it?
Right.
How do we follow this path?
Even at home, for example, when you are at home, your parents, they have a set of rules for you. And if you don't follow those rules, there is a consequence for that. So let's say your parents allow you to play outside and they give you a curfew, they give you a time, like at 7 o'clock you need to be home to have dinner, take a shower, prepare yourself to go to school. And then it's 7 o'clock you are not home, or 7:30, 8 o'clock you are not home. So after that action of yours, there will be a consequence. Your parents will not allow you, probably will not allow you to go and play with your friends outside, right? So there is always a consequence, and this is life. Everything you do in life, there will always be a consequence. Every decision you make in your life will have a good or a bad consequence. You have to choose right.
That's right, and maybe they are wondering, but how do I know what is right and what's wrong? And God is so great, and He has left us the manual, isn't it?
Yes, it's not enough only to have a manual, right? Everything you buy comes with a manual, but not everybody reads it. Not everybody follows the manual. And when you don't follow, there are what we spoke about, consequences. So how do we read this manual, right? And how do you read the Word of God? Well, we're going to give you the 3 steps to read it in the right way. First step, step 1. You should search for a quiet place, somewhere that you can read, but also observe what you're reading by not having any distraction around you.
That's right, but you have to remember that the Word of God is not just like any book. So before you read, you have to pray, you have to ask God, God, show me, help me to understand your Word.
And then the third step would be, don't read it too quickly, okay? Remember, you need to meditate. There are treasures inside of the Word of God. You need to think about it. If you read it fast, you will miss many points. So it's good for you to read. You don't need to read a lot, read a bit, but think of what you are reading. Think about the verbs, because every verb represents an action. And every action is telling you what you have to do in order to obey that word and see the results of that word. But also there is no point of you knowing the Word of God if you don't put it in practice. Knowledge is amazing, is great, because it will give you some sort of direction. But you have to actually take that and make it alive in your life, right? Like we learned, the Word of God is living. But it's living only the moment you grab that word, you take that word and you go and do it. And then it becomes alive and is powerful to deliver you from a lot of bad things in your life.
Right, so this is the manual to avoid a chaotic life. The Word of God and the steps in how to read this manual. So remember, every action you take will have a consequence, whether good or bad. It depends on your action, alright? So keep this with you, write it in your notebooks, and we'll be back next month for the monthly recap, alright? Bye-bye!
Bye!